Hey guys, how you doing? I thought I'd come on a little bit earlier, given there was people waiting. So, how are you doing? I'm uh, I'm on the back of quite a big weekend. It's now Sunday night and three live streams this weekend, four if you include this one, and been busy getting my daughter ready to start school tomorrow. So this is kind of my little wind down time. And so let me just check over here. Hey everyone. Okay, so who we got in? We've got Rick, the quack quack, the duck is back. We've got Irene and we've got Bob's Bob's here. Awesome. How you doing, Bob? We've got Mike and we've got Bummer J. And yes, well, I decided to do this live stream tonight partly because I've been so busy with other things this weekend. I haven't got a video to go out today, so I thought I'll just do a quick live stream instead. So yeah, no Sunday video besides this live stream. Okay, so TJ Riley, how are you feeling after all those eggs? Surprisingly, still satiated. um, Lainey, hey from Western Australia. Hello, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. And wow, it must be, is it about the same time there? It's nearly 11 o'clock, or are you an hour before us? Are you about 10 o'clock there? Lou Man, good morning from New Jersey. Good morning from Athens, Georgia. Good morning, Edward. Peggy, good morning. And Robert, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. All right, very nice. So we got 14 people here. It's maybe a little bit early for most people. Um, but as you're coming in, do me a massive favor and can you please smash like? And that will probably bring some more people in here. Yeah, nearly 10 p.m. All right, so you're an hour behind Japan time there. Awesome. Well, thank you. It's very late on a Sunday night to be joining, so thank you very much. And who else we got? Less junk, more health. Couldn't have said it better myself. Hello from Central Florida. And Becky is coming in from Indianapolis. Good morning. And we've got, of course, Rick, the 40-year carnivore from Miami, Florida. How is the weather today in Miami, Rick? How is it there? And I'll get my converter if you tell me in Fahrenheit. And I can do that conversion, Fahrenheit to Celsius. All right. I'm very interested because I guess it must be pretty much hot and humid as always. Yep. That's what we're going through here. I'm sitting here with the air conditioning blowing on me now because it is like it's still over 30 degrees right now in Osaka. So CB's coming in from Israel. Thank you for joining us. And we've got Robert from South Carolina. Thank you too. And Rick says the weather never changes temperature wise. Ah, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so it's 92 degrees outside now. So what's that? 92. Let me plug that into my handy dandy Google converter. 33 degrees. That's very hot for what is it? It's only 10 o'clock in the morning. Wow. Okay. So yeah, you're suffering the same as we are here. Okay. So yeah, 33 degrees Celsius. Wow. Going to be in the 90s all week here. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty rough, isn't it? It's yeah. Hey Carol, how you doing? Okay. So, guys, again, sorry to be like a broken record, but if you haven't smashed the like button already, please smash away, and that will help get more people into the chat. Okay, and we've got Buck Desno from northern NYS near Canada. Um, cool and rainy here. My friends in Texas had a high of 109. Wow, 109. Wow. Okay, that is yeah. They must be suffering. That's extreme. So music holds the secret. Dave, I finally quit, gave up coffee over a month now. Oh, nice. I finally feel free of all plant substances, doing so much better. It was holy hell to do it. Had massive headaches for over a week. Wow, I bet. What was your coffee consumption like before you gave it up? Like, were you like a 1 cup a day, 5 cups a day kind of person? And typically, did you have it strong, pretty weak? How was it? I'm very interested because I'm on the strong, copious amounts of coffee end. So if you were having not so much in the way of coffees every day, and you still had headaches, that's not a good sign for me. So Buck, New York State. Okay, sorry. Thank you for clarifying, NYS. Thank you very much. Um, and Boink 800. It's been a very brutal summer in Texas. Certainly sounds like it. Yeah. Um, Over here, usually what happens, so the first week of August, there's a fireworks festival. Sorry, I've got to scratch my head. There's a fireworks festival the first week of August every year. And usually what happens is when that fireworks festival is on, that's the peak temperature. And basically that weekend almost signifies without fail that from there the temperature is going to decrease, 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 decrease. And it's been doing the exact opposite. It's actually been going up. And so I'm not hopeful that summer's going to be over anytime soon. Um, yeah, not hopeful at all. Music holds the secret. I drank 2 large cups a day, strong with butter and cream. Okay, so there is hope. I might get through it with just some headaches in the first week, but I guess those headaches weren't good. So Edward Hunter, strong coffee, yes. Okay, we got Laney, 15 degrees Celsius here. Quite a cool winter. Oh, you know how much I'd love to be sitting in 15 degrees Celsius right now? Yeah, that's it's our summer. Wow. Yeah, I'd I would love to be in 15 degrees right now. Headaches was music hall is the secret. Headaches were strong. I could not move my head. Worse than a migraine. Oh, that sounds very scary. Hey Nicole, how you doing? Good morning. And we've got Bill Tane. Hi Dave from West Coast, Florida. How you doing? Thanks for joining us. Wow, 41 people. Awesome. If you haven't smashed the like button, please smash it. Boink 800. Caffeine is the most used drug in the world. Yeah. Craig Kuntz. I drink approximately 60 ounces of coffee a day. I've given up everything else but coffee and the occasional vegetable. I have a question, Craig. Do you put the vegetables in the coffee? I'm guessing not, but that was just the first thought that came to my mind as I read your comment. Um, Carsten, hey Dave and class, how you doing, Carsten? Thanks for coming in. Is coming in from rainy Vegas. How's the temperature in Vegas today, Craig? Is it a little milder than it's been in Texas and Florida recently? Um, Bob, semi-retired Bob, coffee so strong the spoon stands up in the cup. Yeah, that's how I have my coffee. Yeah. If the spoon gets no resistance, then it's not strong enough. Okay, and so we've got Anna coming in from Sweden. Thanks for coming in, Anna. And Rick is it's good to see more Florida carnivores. Indeed, it is. And Nomad Man 777 morning from Angel Fire, Mexico. That is a cool name for a place, Angel Fire. That is really cool. Hey, Beck, how you doing? And Craig, that is funny as heck. No, just veggies with the occasional meat. Okay, cool. So that's what Beck was laughing at there. Okay, got it. Okay. I'm a bit slow on that part. Um, Rick, I always wondered who came up with the idea that veggies are healthy. Yeah. It's probably it's just one of those things, right? It's just hung around, you know. I was chatting to someone the other day and talking about, whoops, talking about, doctors used to smoke inside hospitals. Doctors used to recommend people smoke. The one thing that sticks in my mind from the Exorcist movie from the 1970s is not the crazy possessed girl bouncing up and down on the bed. It's the fact doctors were sitting around in the hospital smoking. That's the thing I remember. And yeah, it's just things stick around. Someone says, "Oh, that'd be a good idea," and then it continues. Craig, it's nice and cool, and my swamp cooler still works. Nice. Boeing 800, will they get that hurricane in Vegas? Oh no, is there a hurricane coming to Vegas? Oh no. Laney, hey everyone, smash the like button. Thank you, Laney, for the reminder. And 48 people in now. Let's keep it going. 47. Oh no, it's going down. We need some more like smashes. Okay, Carol, good morning from Vancouver Island, Canada. A cool 16 degrees. Should get up to 24. Oh, nice. Enjoying a cup of coffee. Nice one. That sounds really nice. um, the strange thing in Japan is when when the seasons change here, like they automatically change their tastes as Japanese people. Like it's almost like, okay, it's hot today, I have to do these things, or it's cold today, it's now winter, I have to do these things. And like when it becomes summer, like instantly when summer starts, it's like people are just into the iced coffee straight away. They take all the hot coffee out of the vending machines, replace it with cold coffee. And everyone that's going into Starbucks or their local coffee shop is ordering iced coffee. And for me, hot coffee is what I relax with, right? I drink iced coffee quickly, so it's not really a relaxing drink for me. It's more of a quenching kind of drink. And so when I order hot coffee and when I go into Starbucks, I always, no matter how often I do it, they still give me a look like, hot, hot. You want hot? But yeah, that's my way to relax. Um, okay, so carnivore backwoods. Dave, how do you feel after eating all those eggs? Very, very satiated. It's really weird. Um, 24 eggs may keep me satiated for more than a day. I don't know. One, or maybe it's one egg for every hour of being awake. You'll be fine, an egg an hour. So, once I hit that 25-hour mark, maybe I'll be like, oh, I need to eat some more. Okay, Craig, we just get rain from the storm, especially out of the Gulf, but the mountains keep wind away. Ah, got it. Okay. Uh, we've got Mr. Handy, Washington State in the house. Hey, Mr. Handy, thanks for joining us. And Carol Scott, I've been trying Dr. Chafee's advice of using caffeine pills to quit. Don't like coffee, but I like the energy shots that contain sucralose. I think the flavor is what hooks me to consuming caffeine. Yeah. Wow. And how are you doing with the caffeine pills? Like, are you able to kind of stay away from the addictiveness of the coffee with those caffeine pills? Um, okay. And we've got Vitalijus again. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Good afternoon from the UK. Where are you in the UK? Are you in London? That's somewhere I really need to get back to visit sometime soon. That would be really nice to go there. Jackson, Tennessee, here, 9 a.m., 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. That's you're doing much better than the 109 in Texas the other day. That's awesome. Okay, Boink 800. Veggies taste horrible, so they're healthy, right? Well, that's also the logic that you develop as you're growing up, right? If it tastes bad, it must be good for me. And yeah, excuse me one moment. Just had to clear my throat. Okay. Kiltz is live. Dr. Kiltz is live as well. Oh, also, I know. I didn't think to look who else was going live at the same time. Craig, I definitely don't equate vegetables to smoking like Dr. Berry. Okay, it says it's an ancestral history of us eating vegetables with hunters and gatherers. Ah, okay. Does he equate it with smoking? Oh, um, Rick, my dad used to think that all foods that were good for you had to taste bad. Yeah, it's this kind of counterintuitive thing that we have. It's like if we want to make money and get a good job, we have to study hard, and therefore it's uncomfortable for us. If we want to get that promotion at work, we've got to work hard. Therefore, we're going to be uncomfortable. If we want to start a business, we've got to drop everything and we've got to focus 100% on that business. And it's going to be hard and it's going to be an uphill battle, and we're most likely to fail. Um, so we kind of translate every other aspect of our life where it's like that into nutrition. It's like, so if we want to get healthy, we've got to exercise and eat food that tastes disgusting and feel hungry all the time, and then we'll be healthy. And it doesn't really work that way, as we all know, of course. Um, okay, Susan, good morning. And we've got Chris. Government wants to abolish meat as cows fart carbon like we do. I guess the government wants to delete us as well. It seems that way. Um, Cigarettes are vegan. Rick, yes, they are. Cigarettes are vegan. And look at all the garbage they put into those things on top of the tobacco itself. Um, I like mugicha. Yeah, mugicha is kind of nice. It's refreshing in summer. The thing, because mugicha is like it's a plant or whatever. I mean, of course, I am drinking coffee, so I'm being a hypocrite. But I've stayed away from everything but coffee. Um, so Craig says, my mother was stationed in Japan during the Vietnam War as a nurse and loved every moment of it. Oh wow. Even That's interesting. Even at that time, loved every moment of it. Wow, that's cool. Um, Susan. Oh, okay. You're replying to Rick. Yep, Zigzag. I'm interested in this one. Rick, if you're in Vegas, have you ever eaten at Heart Attack Grill? There's a place called Heart Attack Grill. And what do they have? Is it supposedly heart? I mean, it's probably a mix of carbohydrate and fats, but I mean, the idea is you get the heart attack from the fats part, I guess. Is it a burger joint or something? Matthew, I was eating only veggies and meat. When I stopped eating veggies, arthritis in my hip went away. That's awesome. Congratulations. Um, yeah. Uh, I mean, I stopped everything, so I'll never know what it was that was the cause of the arthritis I had, whether it was something in the alcohol I was drinking and the sweets that I was eating, or the veggies, or a combination of all of them. But yeah, that's cool that you stopped, just cut the veggies out, and the arthritis went away. That's awesome. Craig, I have to eat 3 to 6 eggs to be full because I'm really big. How about 24? Try 24. That will satiate you, I promise you. Beck, I'm weaning myself off caffeine at the moment. The first 4 weeks were brutal. Oh, these are scary stories. I don't like these scary stories. I don't want to be stuck with it. I want to be able to. I wish I could just flick my fingers, but I know it's not that easy. I mean, it's not that easy to flick your fingers and get off sugar, so it's definitely not going to be with caffeine. Yeah, I've got an uphill battle, I think. The heart attack grill without bread is carnivore paradise. Yeah, Okay, and Luke is coming in from Cornwall, England. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining us. Okay. Like Carol says, I can imagine a pack of cigarettes with a green leaf and a heart on it that says vegan, right? Heart healthy cigarettes. Try our heart healthy cigarettes. And you can dip them in canola oil too before you light them, and it's fantastic. Um, so, my weight loss life, great job on the egg challenge. Cheers. But you know what? The thing that surprised me the most, Sean is a machine. Sean went through those eggs like he's just bulldozed through those eggs. He's awesome. I was so impressed. He knocked them over fast. Okay, Mantuich, New Hampshire here. Thanks for coming in from New Hampshire. And we got Craig. I heard the caffeine pills help reduce the cravings for coffee. Maybe give those a try. Yeah, I'll maybe have to try those. I have to find out if they're even a lot of the drugs that you can buy, even over the counter stuff back home, are not legal to sell in Japan. So I'll have to check that out. Okay. And what have we got? We got some more questions. Oh, yes, we have. It's sticking. All right. What what brought you to Japan, Dave? Newbie here. So, what brought me to Japan was when I was around 20, 21, 22 years old, traveling a lot for work. So I was like working in London and Hong Kong and the US and South Africa and stuff. So I was going all over the place, and I really enjoyed that. And I finished up with that job, and I was kind of living back in Melbourne for a long time, and I was feeling like, it's good, but it's kind of getting a bit same old, same old. And so I wanted to try something different. And what better thing to try that's completely different than moving to a country like Japan? And so I thought Japan would be a good place to try. And the plan was originally only 2 or 3 years I was going to live here and, teach English and do whatever. And that 2 or 3 years has become 17. And it's just so easy to live here. And so I've stuck around. And yeah, it's been really cool. But it takes some getting used to. It really does take some getting used to because there's a lot of culture shock. Like it's just everything is upside down. And now the trouble is, if I go to Australia, I get reverse culture shock now. To tell you a funny story, so in in Japan, if you go into a convenience store and let's say you get your little basket, so you pick up your little basket and you go around putting stuff in your basket, like, not that you'd buy much now as a carnivore in a convenience store, but you might get your magazine and your water and your coffee or something like that. And you fill up your basket, you take it to the front counter, and that's all you have to do. You just put your basket on the counter, and then the clerk will take it out of the basket and scan it and give you a bag if you want it, or give it back to you to put in your bag. And that's it, right? Um, but yeah, so I got very used to that system. So then I went back to Australia, went to a 7-Eleven in Australia, put all the stuff in my basket, went to the counter and put the basket on the counter and just sat it there and waited. And the girl behind the counter just looked at me like, "Are your arms painted on?" And, kind of waiting for me to take the stuff out of the basket myself and put it on the counter so she can then go and scan it. So things like that. You get that kind of reverse culture shock, but it's a great place to live. Okay. In Norfolk, England. Oh, nice. Okay. Carol says the caffeine pills are helping. If I take one and wait a little while, I feel like I'm good without the sweet stuff. They don't give that instant satisfaction, but that might be helping. Oh, interesting. All right, definitely have to try these out. Craig says if daughter doesn't like it, I don't make her eat it. I think that's good for everybody. Yeah, I think also the old the kind of thing that I know I experienced was like you have to eat everything on your plate and stuff like that. I'm not sure that's the best approach either. So like I like your approach, Craig. Don't make her eat it because the you have to eat all your vegetables and you have to finish everything on your plate. I think that kind of sets you up for a life of feeling like you always should eat everything, and you don't have options. Christopher, good afternoon from Timisoara, Romania. I think I'm probably mispronouncing that, but I gave it a go anyway. How you doing, Christopher? Thanks for coming in. And Time Traveler, good morning from Connecticut. Thanks for joining. Anthony, I managed to quit coffee for 4 weeks now. A good book for anyone to read to give both the rationale and the motivation to quit is called The Caffeine Blues. It's available in PDF at Ocean of PDF. Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out. Let me star your comment so I can come back to that later after the broadcast. So I might post that in the description as well. Okay, so thank you very much, Anthony. So, Boink 800, we should only smoke organic cigarettes. Yeah, that would. Uh, is that sarcasm? I was going to say because yeah, it sounds like the Jillian Michaels video that we reacted to the other day, where it's like everything's great if it's organic. Um, yeah. Craig says back when they originally rolled tobacco, uh, tobacco, it was organic. Now it's primary chemicals like vaping. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's it's awful. Heart Attack Grill is a diner designed to maximize fat and sugar. Yeah, well, I mean, maximizing both of them, you will give yourself a heart attack, right? Yeah, it's a burger joint. Wow, I bet I'm really behind with these comments. Oh my goodness. Wow, I'm very behind. Okay, so Craig, I think our diet proves the truth of less carcinogens in your body. That's easier. Your body can heal. Yeah. Um, oh, this is a place I've heard on the news with these funny names like quadruple bypass burger. Awesome. And Anna is saying, I had IBS for 30 years, gone. Congratulations, Anna. That is awesome. That's fantastic. Very nice. And Craig's giving you a high five there. Anthony, yeah, it's a burger joint on Fremont Street. The idea is that one will die from eating saturated fat and meat. Yeah. Of course, it's not the bun. Yeah, of course. And Boink 800. Please share your story with other IBS. Yeah, Anna, please tell us your story, or if you want to come on and talk and share your story that way, please reach out to me, realzerocarb@gmail.com. Um, Buck Desno, has anyone else developed an aversion to eggs? I've got to be honest. After this morning's live stream, I had a little bit of an aversion to eggs. And Nicole saying, Sean inhaled those eggs like it was nothing. My tummy hurt watching. Yeah, Lisa House. Been off coffee for 6 mornings ago, drinking green tea, feeling better. Oh, nice one. Nice one, Lisa. Craig, I believe also that green tea is fairly high in caffeine. They might have capsules available in Asian markets. Oh, okay. Thanks for the tip. Connie, I was afraid the egg challenge was not going to end well for at least one of the panel. um, I'm surprised I got through it. I was feeling pretty. I guess I was maybe 2/3 of the way through the bowl, and I was thinking, oh, I'm not sure I can go any further with this. Less junk, more health. I have no desire to stop coffee at this point. Over 4 months carnivore, feeling so much better and down almost 40 pounds. Congratulations. That is awesome. And yeah, I mean, I think you're probably in the similar position to me. It's like you're feeling better in every way, and the coffee tastes good still, and it doesn't seem to be impacting you negatively. So you're hitting all the goals you need to. So yeah, I understand the feeling. The difference between tea and coffee is that with tea, you're using the tea leaves, while coffee, it's just the beans. Ah, okay. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Great. How fresh are the eggs in Japan? I prefer cage free or an organic where I can get them, and my favorite is free range. Um, I'm not sure that they're all that fresh. Um, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that most of the stuff is unfortunately like cage eggs. But it's really difficult to get good stuff in Japan. Like they're just and there are places, but I'm just so time poor I don't get out to them. Um, yeah. Are you fluent in Japanese? How's your kanji? I'm probably fluent in Japanese. No, it's probably more accurate to say I'm effluent in Japanese. Um, but yeah, I know enough Japanese to be dangerous. Like I'm okay in a restaurant or something like that, but get me into a business conversation, I'm lost. If it's like kids or no, it's not just kids, it's adults too. If it's adults or kids just having a conversation, I can kind of pick up on what's going on in the conversation, but I'm not necessarily in a position to respond with something coherent. My kanji, I could probably recognize between about 3 to 500. But the problem is in Japan, most of the time I could recognize what something means, but it's difficult to know the pronunciation because for all of the kanji, there are multiple pronunciations. So that's really difficult. Um, so, for example, teacher, sensei, the sei in sensei is pronounced sei as in teacher, but the kanji is used to mean raw as well. So on its own, it means raw. And so then it's pronounced nama. So if the kanji's on its own, it's pronounced nama. And there's maybe 6 or 7 other pronunciations for that one kanji, depending on what kanji precedes it or is suffixed to it. So it's all very, very difficult. And that's when kids are learning to read. They have the little phonetic furigana above each of the kanji, so the kids can still, read the reading they're doing, even if there's kanji in there. So it's real difficult. And as a lazy person, I've given up. Um, so Craig says, I've only been carnivore since October, lost over 70 pounds, and I'm no longer type 2 diabetic. Congratulations, Craig. That's awesome. Nice work. Okay. Uh, Beck says, I lived in Thailand for 6 years and I miss it so much. The culture shock coming back to Australia was wild. It took me months to settle back in. Yeah, I always feel that like it would be pretty rough if I went back to live in Australia for the first 6 months to a year at least, I reckon. Um, and so what part of Thailand were you in? Were you in Bangkok or somewhere else? The only place I've visited in Thailand is Pattaya. My friend had an internet marketing conference on there one year, so I went down to join that. Um, okay, time traveler. Would acupuncture help with cravings? Being stuck might do it for me. Yeah, getting those pins into you. Um, I remember when my arthritis was first flared up. my boss was trying to talk me into getting acupuncture, but I was a little bit kind of, I'm not sure. I think I'll wait it out a little bit. And I'm glad I did because I waited it out a little bit and I found Carnivore and the rest is history. Um, Lambs, maybe diluting your coffee beans with decaf ones gradually could work to wean you off. Yeah, that the weaning process is. I'm a cold turkey kind of guy, but I think for coffee, it may need to be a weaning process for me. Um, Craig Stenetberg wait a little while and did an egg challenge and posted the results on YouTube. That's right. I remember that. I haven't watched the video, but I remember seeing the thumbnail for that one. Anna, carnivore diet cured me, but I cannot eat beef if it's not minced. Okay. So I'm kind of like that, but it's only because I'm too lazy to cook anything any other way. Like I like other ways if it's in a restaurant. Great. Absolutely. We focus on protein first and then whatever she wants to eat after that, as long as it's sugar free and chemical free. Oh, this is in relation to your daughter. Yeah. That's an awesome way to be. That really is. So that also means that I'm super behind on these. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me see if I can get accelerate this a little bit. Okay. So Buck, oh, I wish I'd been brought up by Craig as a child. Teen, I'd have a glass of milk with all meals. I hate milk. Yeah, I'm good. You got it right. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, so if you're saying my pronunciation was good, like at the point I'm at now, I am really, really behind. Okay, so I'm going to skip down a little bit. Organic smoke is good for the lungs. Nice. Okay, so we got 70 people in the live at the moment. If you could do me a massive favor, if you haven't smashed a like already, please smash that. And I've got a story for you that I just realized, and which is going to make me more behind, but I just realized I need to tell you. So I labeled today's live stream the Carnivore Sunday Chit Chat. And of course, because we're chit chatting, that's why it's called the chit chat. But also, the reason that that kind of worked is because when I was traveling, when I was living in London and South Africa and whatever, my colleagues gave me that nickname. So, in my early 20s, my nickname was Chit Chat. And that was because I was the IT guy and I was always kind of wandering around the office, you know, um, trying to fix computers or under desks or whatever. And, because I was wandering around all the time and I'd always kind of stop and chat with people, that's why I got the nickname Chit Chat. So, yeah, just a bit of trivia for you there. And Craig says, I am massively impressed with how fast you read and still maintain your train of thought. Oh, I thought I didn't maintain my train of thought very well at all. But thank you, Craig. Susan, I bet if Belshine started smoking, she'd prefer organic cigarettes. Yes, she'd probably prefer organic cigarettes, but she would like them with crushed Pop Tarts sprinkled on them or put inside them, probably as well. Um, hey, Dimps, how you doing? Is there any truth to MCT oil helping dementia or anything else? I I haven't actually done any reading on MCT oil. Has anyone else? Um, that's a very interesting question, actually. The reason I haven't done any reading on it is I haven't focused on it. The closest I got was coconut oil. Is that MCT oil or is that coconut oil slightly different to that? Um, but I stopped the coconut oil because I was tired of all my food tasting like the beach. But hopefully someone can share their experience with MCT oil. Craig, when I was diagnosed with hypertension at age 16, they told me to stop consuming salt and fat, but keep up the cereal, the breakfast cereal. You need that. And that led to my heart attack at 55. Wow. I mean that sounds young for a heart attack these days. I mean, I know it's probably, but yeah, because I'm close to 55, it seems young. Um, wow. Ken and Shay, and so I'm hoping you're doing much better now, Craig. Hope I guess that's the heart attack and everything's a thing of the past now with Carnivore in the picture or Carnivore in the picture. Ken and Shay, our crew that built our Philippine home, they use local trees for the wrap and often have a tobacco tree. Interesting. Okay, I think I'm really behind with these. Sherry, good morning. Um, bum bum bum. Metallurgist. I love eggs, but last week I did slow down, not far from lion diet now. Oh, interesting. So I think I'd like to try the lion diet, but the problem I have is eggs are always kind of like a killer ingredient for me. So I don't know how I'd go. I think I want to try giving up the coffee before I give up the eggs. Um, okay. 65 years ago, I would eat oysters fresh from the rock at low tide. Oh, nice. And Craig says, I've been eating liver since I was 10. Good for you. Yeah, nice. And chicken liver is super cheap at Mexican mercados. Oh, nice. Um, that's something I've got to try, actually. I've got to maybe the next live stream is, eating liver on the live, seeing if you can get through a liver steak. Is it a liver steak? Just a liver? On camera. All right, let's see. And Kimberly says, "Hi Dave, here in San Diego, waiting on Hurricane Hillary to come in. Oh my goodness. I hope that passes by without doing any damage, and stay safe, Kimberly." Okay, so where are we? Oh, Stanikberg ate 100 eggs. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Wow! But that wasn't in one day? That was over a period. It was like a week or something, or 10 days, or something like that. Because if that's like 100 eggs over, say, 10 days, then that would be normal for me. But 100 eggs in a day, after eating 24 in a day today, that seems, my goodness. Um, okay. Uh, Chris saying biggest problem is coming against big food and big pharma corporations that bring in big bucks. We are a minority crying out for our lives for the past 70 years. Yeah, true. Very, very true. Since this is my second live stream, I posted you on Facebook. Oh, thank you very much. Western defector living in Russia just turned carnivore. Oh, nice. Welcome to the carnivore fold. Okay, nice. Uh Rothians. Hey Dave, love your videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Very kind of you to say. Okay. So Craig says MCT helps me a lot, and Dr. Boz shares the positive benefit of it, especially with elderly suffering from mental illnesses. Oh, okay, there you go. Nice. So ketones benefit dementia. Yeah, that's MCT is a purified version of coconut oil. It goes directly into your blood to help ketone production. Okay. Wow. I use tallow for cooking. Yeah, I liked using tallow best. Unfortunately, I don't get it anymore, but yeah, tallow was the best one for me, I think. I much prefer it to the lard that I'm using now. If you stop eating fake food, that's the best thing you can do to avoid stop dementia. Ah, true. You know, the interesting thing, I was thinking about this a few months ago. When I look at, like friends of mine who've had grandparents that have died of dementia, and one of the things that kind of, I know this is just anecdotal, but one of the things that sticks in my mind is remembering those grandparents as they were alive, enjoying very sweet things a lot, like eating soft serve ice cream all the time, or um, always eating those sugary treats or whatever, and it's just something I think about now and then, like maybe it is those things. I mean, it probably is. Um, okay, very nice. And let's go, let's go. Um, Here we go. BK. Hi all. I quit smoking. I almost said Bart K when I saw your name there because my mind went when I saw the K at the end and the B at the start. My mind went straight to Bart K. Hi all, I quit smoking 4 days ago, but I'm afraid to gain weight again like I did 2 years ago. But now I'm on the carnivore diet. 2 years ago, I was not. Um, well, my feeling is you'll certainly give yourself a lot more self-control now that you're on carnivore, so that will help. But congratulations on being 4 days in. That's awesome. That's awesome. Carnivore will definitely help with your self-control. And Buck is scolding the folks that have not smashed the like button. Thank you very much for scolding them, Buck. I very much appreciate that. Okay. And Christopher says 11-month trial says that MCT may prevent development of dementia, so not likely. Yeah, see, that's the problem with those things. When they say may, it's also may not, right? Okay, D, it's 111. I do not eat oysters. They give me an erection. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Becky says, don't forget to smash the like button. Well, I mean, what's more expensive, the little blue pills or the oysters? I'm not sure. Um Okay, Nisha Berry cooks hers in bacon fat. That's delicious. Oh, nice. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. What else we got here? Greg says, every time you have a craving, think about the reasons why you don't want to smoke it. It helped me. Yeah. Um, for me, giving up smoking, I wasn't on carnivore when I gave up smoking, but the thing for me is I had to keep my mouth busy. So I had to be chewing all the time. So I always had to have like those Nicorette gum. Um, the patches never worked for me because there wasn't that kind of, I don't know, busyness about patches. So yeah, maybe the four guys should have a liver eating challenge. I'd be up for it. Um, yeah, I'm a bit worried about preparing it myself, but yeah. Okay. What do we got? Question. Fuzzy Golfer, question. Hi, Dave. Do you know if there's any evidence that going carnivore helps with tinnitus? Or have you heard of anyone who is already carnivore saying it helps? Um, I haven't heard anyone say that. I don't think I've heard anyone say that it's helped them, but that might just be my tinnitus. So, I I have a little bit of it because I often have the volume too high in my speakers when my headphones when I'm listening to music. I think, which is I think what causes it. Um, it's not as I will say it's not as bad as it used to be, and like it would just suddenly come on and never lasted long, but it doesn't come on as much anymore. So I think it probably, just in my own experience, I think it probably helps, but I can't be 100% sure. Um, but I don't remember interviewing anyone that said anything about tinnitus. And I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly anyway. So sorry about that. Harry Serpanos often mentions an elderly man who has regularly consumed over 20 eggs a day for decades. Um, yeah, it's one of those things. Eggs are good. Eggs are good, but 20 a day seems excessive, but not excessive in a unhealthy for you way, just excessive in a hard to get through kind of way. But I guess if you're used to it. Susan says, Fuzzy Golfer. I've had tinnitus for years, like 20 plus, and I found the sounds are quieter now, but I'm maybe 95% carnivore. Okay. And Tanya says, I hope you feel okay after all them eggs. Belly okay? Yeah, it's great. Um, Still satiated. Um, I did have a small steak at lunch, but I think even without that steak, I wouldn't be feeling hungry now. But there's no pain or anything. That's what I was worried about. I thought like I'm gonna have this little pot belly or something all day, and there's been none of that. Okay. Buck's grandfather lived to 107. Wow, that's awesome. Okay. Another question here from Time Traveler Dave. You mentioned mincemeat. I found out last night that if you have a KitchenAid stand mixer, there is a meat grinder accessory. It even grinds bones. Oh, interesting. That's awesome. Okay. DS111 likes hitting the like button. I am hitting the like button. Um, okay. Susie says, hello all. Glad to catch you live. Thanks for coming in, Susie. Okay. Okay, here we go. Cindy says, my tinnitus is greatly reduced. Awesome. Master Chief Burgess, my tinnitus is much better after a carnivore. Oh, nice. Okay. And Carol says, Dr. Berry made a tinnitus video, but I don't remember what he said about it. Okay. So, yeah, there's something on Dr. Berry's channel. Awesome. So that's definitely worth checking out. And Care Bear Cat on Carnival, 5 months, blood glucose down from 8.7 to 6.9. Quit alcohol 6 days ago. Glucose levels are higher now. Is this normal and will it get better? Um, okay, so I don't know, but if it was me, I'm not one for really paying attention too much to what's going on unless I'm feeling bad. So I'm like my cholesterol's high. I'm not going to worry about my cholesterol unless I start to feel bad, unless I start to have problems. And so I would say, look, if you've been on Carnivore 5 months and you've just given up alcohol, I would probably say, um, I mean, if you want to be sure, talk to your doctor, but I would say just kind of, as long as you're staying carnivore, you're probably okay to just kind of let it go and see what happens. That's typically the way. That's not medical advice, but I'm explaining that's the way I would probably handle it. Yeah. Raven, but I hope it resolves for you, Care Bear Cat. Raven, I am a rancher in northeast Pennsylvania. Am I getting that right? If you are in the area, would you stop and feast with me? I have Scottish Highlanders. They are delicious. Would definitely. I would love to. I would love to. Am I right in thinking NEPA is Northeast Pennsylvania? Um, Tinnitus is correct. It is not. Tinnitus. I'm not sure. Okay, but sorry, Raven Moontik, thanks for that. Yes, definitely. Anytime I'm there, I would definitely love to catch up. Okay. Susie says both my dry issue and tinnitus are much better on Carnivore. Oh, nice. Okay, BK. I gained 25 kilos when I stopped smoking 2 years ago. 1 year ago, I started smoking again and discovered Carnivore first. I lost 40 kilograms. Wow, that's a lot. That's awesome. 88 pounds, I guess. 90 pounds maybe. And now on Carnivore, like you said, I still have the urge to chew on food. Okay. All right. Looking for questions. Okay. What's Rick saying? When we had pigeons nesting on the air conditioner, I discovered squab. Ah, okay. All right. Oh, I've just hit the bottom. Hang on. I must have skipped something. Okay. Here we go. Buck is saying, does anyone here use the Cerule stem cell support? Buck K recommends them. They are algae based, though. Um, I don't. Does anyone have any experience with Cerule stuff and want to um share their feedback? I'll just see if anyone's typed anything in here. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Oh, okay. Bruce Lee. Hiya. Um, Buck Denzo, I credit STEM Enhance with helping me recover from a serious knee injury that the doc said I never would. Oh, nice. Okay. Anyone else? No, no one else is commenting about it. No other comments about Cerule as yet. Okay. So yeah, Bruce Lee's had some success. Okay. Excellent. So, guys, it's close to midnight here, and I've got to be up at 4:30 in the morning. So I'm probably going to call it a night now. I really appreciate you jumping on and joining me for this. We've had about 70 to 80 people in the live stream, which has been awesome. Really appreciate you jumping on. And once again, I can't say this enough. Like, when did I start this diet? Like June last year. I could never have imagined that in just over a year from that time that I would be able to go on a live stream and have, between like 40 and 100 people all chatting to me at the same time and supporting me and just as everyone's such a good community basically. So thank you so much, and have a wonderful Sunday, especially if you're just getting started with your Sunday. Enjoy the sunshine and whatever, and I hope it doesn't get too hot for people. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next live stream, which we have a couple of next week. So tune in for those. Cheers, guys. See you.